Is that funny? Go upside down.
This is a story about an extraordinary and talkative parrot named Buster, who has become a part of our family and, quite literally, my shadow, following me everywhere I go.
Where are you going? Where do you think you're going?
Every time I step through the door, he immediately flies over and perches on my shoulder. Then, he begins his quiet chatter, whispering into my ear. He loves to tell me that he's a good bird and that he loves me. As soon as I settle into a chair to watch TV, Buster loves to snuggle onto my lap and fall asleep.
Here, baby Buster. Aw, baby Buster.
Buster has a special fondness for my husband, and I'll admit I felt a bit jealous at first. In an attempt to bond with him, I once tried sitting beside my husband, but Buster quickly pinched me, making it clear that his attention was reserved solely for my husband.
You a good bird?
It was tough, because I was the one who wanted a parrot in the first place. Finding him through an ad and responding to the story of how he had lived in a place where he received no care at all. Buster needed a new home, somewhere he'd be properly cared for, and I took that on. When Buster first came into our lives, he was incredibly sweet and social. He even helped me sweep the floor, reaching spots I couldn't quite get to. If I left the room, Buster would call out to me right away, shouting, "Mom, Mom!"
What do you think? What's your review? 9 out of 10?
But after a few months, something in his behavior changed. He started to miss my husband the most. If my husband wasn't home, Buster would sit by the window, peering out, and the moment he realized he wasn't there, he'd start to pine, making mournful sounds. But the instant my husband walked in the door, Buster would chirp joyfully as if he were recounting the events of his day.
Hello. Hi, bird.
It was endearing and funny at the same time. At first, my husband was a bit apprehensive about Buster's attention. With that strong beak, a parrot could easily hurt someone.
You in timeout, Buzz?
So he cautiously petted him through the cage, and Buster would say how much he liked it. Gradually, Buster began to trust him and would perch on his shoulder. During the quarantine, with my husband working from home, their bond grew even closer. Now, they're inseparable. Buster tries to do everything my husband does. He especially enjoys having breakfast with him. When my husband works on home projects, building or fixing things, Buster, of course, perches on his shoulder like a loyal assistant, helping in his own way. Even when I'm cleaning or cooking, Buster comes to check if I need assistance.
Did you miss me?
Buster brings plenty of mischief into our lives, but we don't mind. We simply love seeing how he shows his affection and the heartwarming bond he shares with my husband. In the end, that's what makes Buster such a unique and cherished member of our family. If you enjoyed this story about our chatty parrot Buster and his remarkable friendship with our family, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're considering getting an exotic pet, I strongly recommend reaching out to professionals first and thoroughly researching their care. Only then can you ensure your pet has the happy, healthy life they deserve.